Hello guys, how are you? I want to go through today with the budget mindset planner set up for May. I just want to go through it, have a quick run through for people who have bought the planner and have found themselves a little bit stuck. Let's go. This is the current planner. I'm currently in the process of acquiring the new one and designing and acquiring a new one. So yeah, let's go. We're on page 98 and we're going to be starting to talk about May. And I'm going to go through page by page and tell you exactly what I meant. So we have our goal setting page for the month. And the goal setting page is fairly simple, but it's just everything I do. I'm always thinking back to people's mindsets. I want to always be going forward with the planner. And even when I myself have not felt the need to push forward, it kind of forces you to. So we have our notes. So whatever notes you want to make going around your notes, you have this month's goal. So what's the big goal that you have for the month? What payments do you have due that you need to be looking forward to? Do you need to switch and the payments means as well, do you need to switch your broadband provider? Do you need to check in on your electricity? What is your bills due that month? It's kind of like, is this the time of year that you go and get a car maintenance? Is that what you're doing? And then what's your monthly challenge? It could be as simple as how many no spend days are you going to challenge yourself to? How many coffees are you not going to have? How many times are you going to bring your lunches into work? Anything that backs up your budget, that's what you put there on your monthly challenge. And then the notes are around that. You see me, guys. I use this note page for absolutely everything. Now, we have our money calendar. Your money calendar, all it is, guys, is for you to fill in the date, fill in all the dates, and all you do is you write in the money that's coming in and the money that's coming out. It's as simple as that when it comes to the money calendar. And that's it. And sometimes you could do like green for incoming, maybe red for outgoing or black for outgoing, whatever way, highlight it, whatever way you want, so you know just at a glance what's going on. And what you should be doing with this is every month you should be making sure that the money calendar ends up being a little bit less for yourself. The next page is boss move, streams of income. Now, this page this was for people who wanted to be increasing their income. They had side hustles. And it was kind of like to challenge yourself every month. What top 3 side hustles, are you going to be adding to the pot? Like what are you going to be doing? How are you going to be really focusing in on them? It was really important for me to get people thinking like that. What type of income? Was it surveys? Are you going to be doing, here we go, I'm about to lose the thing for a side hustle. Is it surveys? Are you going to be working on your YouTube? Like this one, that's my one this month. I'm working hard on my YouTube. I'm trying to get better at editing, guys. I want to apologize straight away. I'm hoping that every video I would get better. My screen is so small on my laptop, and I'm thinking that I might need to get a screen, like a monitor screen, just for editing so I can see the whole thing, because for some reason, sometimes I do be missing things now, and I'm getting to know loads of stuff. But anyway, so that's my boss moves this month, is to get my YouTube monetized. So I would say if you're watching this, if you can go through my whole playlist and just watch it. If you're at work, just have it playing in the background and give me them hours, honey. That's what I'm talking about. And then the actuals are just like the budgeting page. What did you do? How did you do? Any future ideas? Because sometimes you're doing surveys and you're doing a service yourself and you go, oh my God, my future ideas might be, I might share this code and get some more points on my surveys, or I might offer babysitting services for the next few months, whatever path you're on. Or I might work extra hours. I'm after listening, because what you're doing then is you're expanding your mindset. You're going out and you're really figuring out, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it better. No spend days, simple. The days that you don't get any money going in. The page really explains it really simply. You could number it. Sometimes I just circle it. You see the inside? I just circle it. And I'm really chuffed to say, hey, I've got a no spend day today. And I have a max of 25. I was told for the next planner, you guys suggested to add another line. The only reason why I kept it at this because I didn't want people to be overdoing it on the no spend days. I want you to spend money as well on the things that really matter. Your meal planner, this is very self-explanatory. You just write your meal on the day that you're going to have it. I like having a monthly meal planner to look back on, especially when you get stuck in the past. So that's why I like to keep it in my planner, because it's all part of financial wellness. You're watching your spending, you know, you have goals and plans for the month, you know, you're testing yourself. Now, the 4 families budget, payday budget, this is what you would see me doing all the time. Copyrighted, owned by me. Thank you very much. So the 4 families budgeting method, what you would do there is, this is priority-based budget, and it's also zero-based budgeting. You list out all your expenses that you have. So you're after doing the money calendar, you just list them all out. This is where you can be writing this on the notes page. You list all your money, all your bits out. You only ever really have to do this once, because it carries through for most people have the same amount. But I'd say once a month, like at the start of the month, I'd say there's no harm in just listing out your expenses again, and it gives you like a bird's eye view of what's going on with your accounts. You could have a mini money NCT where you're checking your bank statements and you're just really checking to see what's been going on, especially if you're somebody who's busy. It's nice to just have maybe an hour or two where you can just check in and then plan for the month ahead. So the 4 families payday budget, you write your income coming in. This is what you think is going to happen. And this is basically for people who are monthly, or people who are paid monthly. This is really perfect for. But weekly, I kind of do that when I know like it's a tight week, and I could just go, okay, I think this is coming in. I think, because I pay myself, so I think I might be able to pay myself 150 or maybe 200, you know, whatever it is. I might, or maybe you have your children allowance coming that month, whatever, your side hustle money coming that month, what you project to put in. That's a really big thing. So you do that, and then you do your budget. So the Wall family, these are the most important. This is the most important family when you're starting out to budget. These are your needs. I'm talking your food, and I'm not talking eating out. I'm talking about your food that you have to feed your family with, your food shop. I'm talking about your electricity, what you heat your house with, or you cook with, you know, your gas, your transport, including your insurance, your petrol, your car tax. If you need that to survive in this world right now, that's what you do. Your childcare, for me, I put my childcare there. When I had my childcare, I was putting it right there for the simple fact that it was really important that I, as a single mother, have childcare. I need to work, so right now I do everything around them, but it's really handy. Like if you're doing childcare, you put it in your walls. You would have your rent or your mortgage there. If everything goes, these are the things that you're going to be hanging on to keep going. Then you have the long family. The long family is, we're looking at your minimum debt payments. You're going to put them here. You're looking at certain sinking funds, and that comes in priority. It could be birthday parties. You could put that there or there. But you know, it could be the kids' clothes, your life insurance, your house insurance. I'd put that up there. Your car, and you know, like different, not your car insurance, sorry. Your car maintenance I'd put there, because once I get to a certain amount, I just put it down there. But if anything should go wrong, you put that back up there. This is all, you're just planning ahead. Your saving funds are kind of here. And this is a continuation of that, but it's just a little bit less. It's more fun stuff. This is where, over here, you'll be putting your broadband. Here, you'll be putting your Netflix, because it's not a need. My broadband, I definitely need it because I need to work. I need to be communicating. You know, it is what it is. But my Netflix is a want. It's something that I want, you know. So you put your wants there. This is where I'm going to get my hair done. That's something that I want to do. I want to get my hair done. Like if worst came to the worst, I can figure out how to do my hair at home. But this is something I want to do. If I want to get me nails, if I wanted a girls' night out, these are things that you want. You want to have the kids in swimming and all their activities, you put those there. The next one is the Joneses. And the next planner that I'm doing, I'm going to have an option of you changing what you want them to be where. So I think the wall should always be top, but some people pay themselves first. When you get comfortable with doing it this way, you might end up thinking, well, I kind of know what it's going to cost me to fund these families. So So this one I might want to put it first because I really want to focus on investing and building wealth, or my wedding, because I know that everything is covered. I want to make sure the extra goes in here. Also, what would go in here is your extra debt payments, not your minimum debt payments, your extra debt payments. And by the time you reach here, the amount here should match up with what you had left over going here. So what you would do is you'd go your projected, say it's 500 euro, you put 500 euro there, say you use 300 euro here. That makes that you'll take the 300 euro at the end from the 500, you bring it down, you have 200 left going into your starting income. Say you used 100 there, so you'd have 200 there, and it comes to 100. 100 from 200 is 100. That comes over, that's 100 now. Say this was 50, you have your 50 there. 50 from 100 leaves you 50, and that's what you have going forward to the last family. And this should add up to 50. Every cent of that money should be used. It's a hard one to start on, but it's well worth it, guys. It really is. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go on to, after you do, this is, I gave you 5 pages to do this, by the way. So if you're somebody who works freelance, you get paid weekly, you can be budgeting for when you get paid. This is a payday budget. When you get paid, this is what this budget's for. I'm going to do it a little bit different this month. I'm going to probably show you the setup next week for next month, but this is just going through it. Now we're on the spending tracker. Let's make sure we're getting everything right here. Okay, so we're on the spending tracker, guys. The spending tracker is your date, the description, the category, and the amount. So the category could be, you could be saying cash from the Joneses family, or cash envelopes, Jones, or maybe you have it from your bank account. Like that's another thing that you would see me do, and I'll go back to this again. So after I put everything, I have different ways of actually sending my money. There's some money that I know that straight away I'm going to highlight it, and that's going to go for the cash envelope. There's some money that I know, so I'll usually highlight it orange. And then I have some that I'll put for saving funds, and that's usually a highlight pink, I know by this stage. And the pink would go into an account where I'm saving, basically like the cash envelopes, but I'm saving it digitally for different expenses. So that's my saving funds going down the line. Cash envelopes are saving funds, but they're just cash instead of digital. And then the next one is I have my bills account. So I have an account where all my bills come out to, and I write them all down, how much I want to pay that week, and I make sure out the current account that I get paid, I transfer that across. And that's what I do. So let's go back to the spending tracker. So that's the spending tracker. And then I'm going to go to, I gave a lot for the spending tracker, and I think I'm going to cut it back and keep going back and forth what I'm going to do with the next planner. I'd love you to let me know if that's the case. So date, that's your date. For your saving funds, it's going to be saving funds from now on, because I think sinking fund gives you that sinking feeling, doesn't it? So we want to be a bit up with it. It's a positive thing that you're doing. So date, the name. So the name could be holiday. And then you say this month you start off with 500. And then next month, at the end of the month, you might say, oh, do you know what? I only saved 20, but it's 520 now. And then you add it up down the bottom to see how much you have. I don't have the end, but the total is usually where the end is. And this is your cash envelope tracker. It's more or less like that, but it's just cash. That's all it is, guys. And then I gave you a final note. Say you wanted to write notes about the month, how you got on, what you think, what you thought about the month. That's what that's for. It could be just you just having a recap for yourself over the month. I'm going to be showing up for my budget, so you'll be seeing exactly what I'll be doing. I just don't like showing off. I no longer really show how much I get paid and stuff, because I just think that I give away so much and I give out so much information. Some things I don't want people in my business. It is what it is. It is what it is. Your actions and behavior are an indication of the person you want to be. Real talk. Hey guys, how are you? So we are back. We're going to be doing our cash envelope stuffing for the 21st of April. Let's go and get it. Okay, so the first one we're going to be doing is petrol. And petrol has 10 in it. And I actually know that I'm going to end up using it because I'm low. I'm low. So now we have 10, 20, 30. I don't do everything in my cash envelope, so you'll never see me having too much going on, just because I have my bills account, and some accounts just make sense for me to do it in the bills, just because I know that I will get a discount doing it digitally, and that's the only reason. I'm not gonna lie. This is my bulk envelope, guys, and I have 20, 40, 5. We're actually going down to get flour. I've messed up my sourdough, and I feel like it's something that I have to redo again, all over the place. I have to start again, but it is what it is. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 5. And that's my cash envelope for bulk. House miscellaneous, so it's all coming out, guys. Oh God, bulk buying. It's all coming out, guys. I might as well tell you what's happening with house miscellaneous. If you want cash envelopes, you can buy it from my shop, thebudgetmindsetclub.com. It is, house miscellaneous is empty, but what I'm gonna do is I'm taking out €1,000 out of my house deposit fund to put into my current home where I am right now. The reason being is it looks sad, it looks tired. I'm gonna be here for another 2 years, and I feel like 2 years to 3 years actually. I'm not giving myself too much pressure because it was limiting me. I'm gonna be here for another 2 years, and I don't want my house to be falling apart. I want to be proud and just to be living in somewhere that I absolutely adore every second of it. And I found that there's jobs that, you know yourself, that hasn't been done or has been left undone. Like there's a bit in my kitchen, and since the kitchen got in, there was a little strip that they put in, and it was too high compared to my wooden floors, and I just never bothered getting it fixed properly, and like that's one of the first jobs. So what I'm gonna do every month is, I'm actually gonna have a vlog where I am just gonna be talking to you about the update. But every time I do something, I'll be showing you hopefully in a vlog, and I'll be telling you the amount that's gone. So it'll be kind of like, in a weird way, a countdown. So it's €1,000 so far, and the first room I'm starting with is the kitchen. But now looking at the kitchen, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to do the ceiling as well. So it's a lot, but I'm ready to go, and I hope you guys be motivated with me. Please comment, please like. It's encouraging me already for the content. I've been really bad with YouTube, and I'm in atonement for it. I'm sorry, guys. So we all have a big journey to go, and we're gonna go together. It is what it is. Use are my priority. There's nothing else outside this right now that is my priority. Okay, I'm a shop as well, my business, but my YouTube is something that I've wanted to have, a YouTube channel. I've been so chuffed that it went over 1,000. I want it to be monetized because it's something that I want to start talking about, and I've wanted to talk about it for ages. Like this is an extra income that I feel that I could be getting, and I'm not pushing enough. I know I'm good enough. I know the video editing does be a bit bogey, but look, I'm trying. I really am. Okay, gifts. I'm still learning all these, but I'm not limiting myself by saying, oh, I'm not going to post that. But when you do see something, just write the time so I'll know, and I'll try and figure out, like, how did I miss that? What happens is sometimes I do be replaying it and doing something else, because I could be 4 hours editing a video, especially if you see me doing those like shopping hauls and stuff. I don't know why, I just be so long doing them. The next one is gifts. I've skipped Christmas just because the kids are in the other room and they're being real good. So I'm going to take that out for my Christmas sinking fund. It's in the jar, as you know. So next one is gifts, and so far I have 20, 30, 40, 50, and I'm going to add another tenner to that, so it's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 in my gifts. Guys, I was at an event today, and it was for Child's Farm, and they have a new sleeping range, and I just found it, I wanted to go just because, number one, Vogue Williams are going to be there. I wanted to see her, and like, what am I like? And then number two, I wanted to there was this new, I saw they were talking, somebody was talking about the moisturising oil, and I wanted to go and see what it was like because Louis' eczema. Remember I told you I was going to be making creams and all. I've parked that for the minute because I can't do everything, guys. Now I've decided I'm going to be doing the house. I can't keep up. And I'm doing my gardening. There's so many bits and pieces that I have that really connects to that. So the next one is car maintenance. And car maintenance, guys, I never told you the story about your man in the garage. So I went over to the garage and me engine light was on. I was panicking because it reminds me of the days when I had me Audi and I couldn't afford it, and the engine light on that thing was on. I think that car was just for aesthetics. Like, I don't know what was wrong with it. Like, I'd hardly drive it. I was so terrified. And every time I drove it, it cost me nearly €800 to fix. It was a nightmare car. And sorry Audi, but do better. Like, seriously. So this car, like, I've had it 6 years and there's been nothing, like, nothing does me wrong. Maybe a tire, you know, like just maintenance stuff. And the light came on and it was due maintenance anyway. So when I went over there, your man was like, oh, it was just your oil is gone. I just filled it up. Come back to me on Tuesday. Like, when you find a good garage, it's just brilliant. It's in the Coolock Industrial Estate next to, oh, where is it next to, what's the name of it? I don't have, he gave me a card, but I do put it in my window. Give me a second, actually. My purse is here. Oh God, I can't remember. If I'm editing it and I remember, I will write the name on the screen here. But it was so nice. And you know what? I've been going to them like every year. Anytime anything's wrong, I just knew. And he was like, literally, I couldn't fit you in this week. And he had to fit me in, like, it's obviously the next week. But I was like, no wonder why you're are busy, because you're sound. And I would literally come and give you me money all the time. It's not, sometimes it's not even about the money. It's just knowing that you feel that you can trust people. Especially for women going into an all-male environment like that. It's really important to have like a good garage. I just realised I wasn't ticking things off. Sorry guys. So petrol, this is where we're at now. So I'm talking to you through car maintenance, but I'm actually not doing anything. So car maintenance, I have 20, 40, 65. And it's gone down again because I bought a few bits for the car. I'm starting to wash my own car as well. I'm going to do a video all on that because I think that you will find it really, it's really saving. It saves money, and I'm saving for my house, and everything is going to go towards that. And something like washing my car, it just means I won't do skipping that day. You know what I mean? 20, 40, 60, 75. It takes me 10 minutes if you do it often enough. So I'm trying to be better at all that. But my car is manky, so it's so bad. So bad. Okay, the next one is children's clothes. Okay, so children's clothes is 50, 70, 85. So it's 85 for kids' clothes, and I'm gonna put a fiver in there. We still need runners for Eliza. 50, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, we still need clothes, shoes, runners for Eliza. I even went into Pennies and all, and didn't have her size. That's the problem. That's the problem with this child. Her feet are so little. No, they didn't have her size at all. Guys, we're still struggling with the McDonald's voucher. I'm actually gonna bring them tomorrow, even though I put it on the meal plan that we're gonna have coca noodles. I think I'm gonna change it and bring them to McDonald's, because it's really weird when you don't give your kids, you don't spoil them or give them too much. They're so appreciative of all the little things. And I took them to that child farm event because I didn't realize their school was closed. Oh my God. So I had to take them. But I have to say, they were just so good. I was so proud of them. And yeah, just so proud. It was just a pleasure being their mother today. They were so cute. I'll try and insert a photo. I wanted to do, I did be trying to get things off my phone, but then Ellie was the only one that taught me. You should have seen me when I did that vlog when I went to Bordeaux. I was trying to do the reels at the end of it. Lads, I was about an hour trying to get all that from my phone onto the laptop, and then Ellie was like, oh, you just have to unlock your phone. Simple as that. I was like, oh, anyway, God forgive me. So €15 in there. So that's building nicely, but it'll be empty tomorrow. So that's kids fun. Self-care, empty lads, empty every week. So we're gonna put 20 in there for self-care. And that's this envelope. If you want to know if these envelopes last, this envelope's been going for years now. Mommy goes hard, and then kids, when they see them, she finds my envelopes, or she sees I'm setting them up, she thinks that she's doing the cash stuffing as well. Dancing, I was actually talking to somebody at the event today, and her daughter does like all this, you know, child performance. I can't even get the word out. And I was asking her, can Eliza go into her club? So I am delighted. I keep standing up because I keep not knowing whether the camera's done or not. I'm delighted with that. So anyway, dancing is 50, 70, 80, 90. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of delighted that she's not in anything, because I think the one that I'm looking at is going to be really expensive. I'll probably be crying here now every week saying I can't afford for her to go dancing. Louis doesn't like football anymore, lads. I don't know what to do with them. Tomorrow morning I'm going to bring them down to GA training. So they love that. So I'm like, that's at least something. I just really want them to be in a sport with other kids, you know, because it really builds up like team spirit and stuff like that. But he said someone hit him in the face with football in school, and he hasn't wanted to do it since then. So there's nothing I can really do. Swimming, the lady won't get... I can't, lads, every week I'm hearing the same thing. The lady never got back to me. I think she's busy, but you know what I mean? I'm like, what do I do? Do I mess her again and again and again? Am I going to be that stalker mom? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So swimming, we have 51, 50, 70, 80, 95. And we're going to put a fiver in. No, tenner in, sorry. No, a fiver in. And it's going to be 51, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200 in swimming. Wow. It's not going to last long, but it's like 180 or 160 for a term with them. So need to get that building bigger. The next one is family days, guys. Family days, as you know, Hato Park is the next one for the family days. And I'm going to put a tenner because I want to start building up. I already have a good few family days kind of planned out. Yeah, so it's 10, 25 for family days. And the last one, guys, is girls' night, aka my brother's wedding. Yes, yes, yes. The hens is coming up soon. May God be with us. So it's 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 15. Brilliant. Cannot wait. So I'm going to start probably putting a little bit more in this envelope now because I need to get going. But guys, that was my cash stuffing, and that was kind of like a run through. Ahead of the run through for May, I thought it'd be important. It's always here now for you guys to really look, because there'll be a new planner coming soon in a few months. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate when you comment, share. I appreciate the chats that we do have, and I really love the YouTube community. I love the budgeting community, and hopefully you guys get inspired to, no matter what, no matter how many envelopes, like this is just a quarter of them that I'm filling this week. I only fill what I have the money for. I'm not going to kill myself to do anything. I'm delighted to go ahead and to be able to plan ahead. It's a beautiful thing, and to have money ahead. No, I still haven't done the electricity. I know that, but we're going to be talking about that soon enough, guys. Anyway, peace and light. Have the best weekend and the best week ahead. Love yous lots. Bye. And yeah, my nails are just coming back, so I'll be painting them. Bye-bye.